Hello, friends! Bears aren't only one of the most popular representatives of the animal world, but also one of the most iconic ones. Just think of the famous teddy bear. In reality, however, bears aren't always as good-natured as they are portrayed in cartoons. They can actually be very dangerous. Currently, bears are the largest land predators on our planet. Having appeared on Earth about 6 million years ago, they immediately became the personification of power and strength. In today's episode, you'll see some amazing and frightening incidents with bears that got caught on camera. The cyclist set up his camera in the forest to film a couple of tricks he was performing on his mountain bike. He made the jump and seemed to be doing fine as he left the shot. However, as soon as he came back, and as you can see, he wasn't alone. There was a bear chasing after him. The animal appeared as if out of nowhere. The man started screaming and tried to fight the bear off with the bike. Luckily, the animal ran away. Despite the fact that bears are predators, they can choose to ignore humans, even if they're close by. But that's not always the case. I definitely wouldn't want to trade places with the hunter from this video. The man came across a terrifying black bear. It's a big and strong bear, the kind that can't be fought against with bows and arrows, which is all that the man had on him. Apparently, the bear sensed the enemy's weakness and decided to attack him, knocking him to the ground. It seemed that those would be the last seconds of the hunter's life, but miraculously, everything worked out. The bear ran away, and the man escaped with just a fright. And this hunter was a bit better prepared for the encounter. He had a double-barreled shotgun in his hands, and he almost had to use it. The bear was running for the man and getting very close. But then it turned into the bushes. It then made a second attempt to attack the man, and then a third one, but every time it ran for the bushes instead. The hunter was carefully backing away, never taking his eyes off of the bear. Fortunately, everyone survived this encounter. The bear never attacked the hunter, so the man didn't have to use his gun. When animals live in the wild and need to survive and protect their offspring, their aggression is understandable. But when trained bears attack people, it's way more unexpected. This tamed bear named Rocky lived with people for 5 years and never showed any signs of aggression. It isn't surprising that the trainers felt calm around the bear. When suddenly, Rocky seemed to have gone mad. He attacked the trainer, Steven, and bit him on the neck. The other trainers immediately started driving the predator away, but it didn't let go of Steven for a few more seconds. They did eventually manage to get the enraged bear off of Steven, and the trainer even managed to get up on his own. Unfortunately, he got seriously injured and didn't survive. The author of this video came across a bear in the forest. The animal clearly didn't want to let the man go in peace. The bear pursued him for several minutes. It climbed trees, then climbed down, rushed at the man, then stopped. But at some point, the predator came too close, so the man had to use the special repellent spray, which had an instant effect. The bear immediately ran away. Some of you may be wondering how that bear managed to climb the trees. It turns out that it's actually one of the bear's most important skills that few people know about. Although bears are large, they are great at climbing trees. Thus, hiding from them in a tree isn't a good idea. The man from the next video didn't know that. He climbed the tree, but the animal climbed after him. The man tried to fight back, but he wasn't really successful. Meanwhile, the bear kept climbing higher and higher. Fortunately, the poor fellow eventually managed to drive the animal away. It climbed down and ran elsewhere. And this bear got even closer to the man. It climbed the tree to get the hunter, who set up some kind of an observation deck in the tree. It was a rather scary situation. It seemed that the animal could get the hunter, but apparently the bear was simply curious. Having assessed the situation, it climbed back down. Bears aren't only capable of climbing trees, but also mountains. A climber from Japan had the most terrifying experience of his life when he was confronted by an angry bear while climbing a mountain. The predator suddenly jumped down on him from above. So the climber tried to defend himself, screaming and fighting back with his fists, but that didn't help much. It seemed that soon either the bear would get to the climber or the man himself would fall off the cliff. Fortunately, neither of these things happened, and the bear ran away a little later. Polar bears also aren't some cute and fluffy animals. They are very dangerous. Polar bears live mostly where there are either no people at all or very few of them, but encounters with them still happen once in a while. And here's one of them. The polar bear made its way into the village and ended up between the houses. The woman went out into the yard unaware of the bear's presence. The animal hit the woman with its paw. It seemed that no one could help the woman, but someone did decide to try and threw a bottle at the bear. Surprisingly, it helped. The polar bear got scared and ran away. The woman was incredibly lucky because all she got were some minor injuries. One can come across a polar bear in many places in the north, for example, in Alaska. However, encounters with local grizzly bears are still more common, and that's what happened to the authors of this video. The grizzly bear was at a distance of only a few meters from the people. They retreated into the thickets, and the bear walked past them at a distance of only a couple meters. It was only by some kind of miracle that the bear didn't notice them. But even having simply run by them, the bear gave those people an adrenaline rush that they won't be able to forget for a long time. By the way, grizzly bears are one of the largest and most ferocious North American predators. The other incredibly large bears are Kodiak bears and polar bears. One of the subspecies of brown bear is the Kodiak bear. It's the largest predator on the planet. This bear's height at the withers can reach 1.5 meters, while its length is about 4 meters. The weight of the giant bear is also impressive. The female weighs 1/4 ton, and an adult male weighs almost 450 kilograms. Those are the average numbers, while there are individuals that weigh up to 1 ton. The largest bear in history is believed to have been the short-faced bear that once lived in South America. It's known as Arctrodus. According to scientists, this bear lived from about 2 million years ago to 500,000 years ago. The weight of the giant predator reached 2 tons, while its height was at least 3.5 meters. The bear fed on lions, woolly rhinos, wolves, tigers, giant elk, and deer. It had tremendous bite force. A skeleton of the short-faced deer was found in Argentina in 1935. According to the National Geographic statement, there's currently no animal in the world that even remotely resembles such a powerful predator. There are some other record holders among bears. A miniature but formidable predator, the sun bear, is the smallest bear in the world. It's also the rarest bear on the planet. It's a species of the family of Uricidae, and it's the smallest representative of this family. This animal doesn't grow higher than 1.5 meters, while its weight varies from 25 kilograms to 65 kilograms. In Asia, for example, the sun bear isn't even considered to be dangerous. Moreover, this bear is sometimes tamed and kept as a pet. And that's all for today, friends. How do you think an encounter with a bear would make you feel? And what would you do in such a situation? Let us know in the comments. Hit the like button. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.